This is none other than your beau, Andre Clark, the new cat on the block. I've been doing YouTube for uh, several months now, since September the 9th. And so far, I've been sticking to it as much as I can. And so, yeah, just sort of waking up to only have to really go back to sleep. So I guess I'll be in here practicing in my sleep. Call this sleepwalking. All right. So let me see here. Trying to get the keyboard together. Let me drop some stuff on this laptop over here. All right. Let me move this up. And let's see here. Let me drop this. Try to see what else is on my my information from my book is still here. MKS Sensation is still there down at the bottom of the screen. Cool. Let me make this keyboard bigger. Let me see here. Can I make this keyboard bigger? All right. It might be too big there. Let's see here. All right. I know I repeat myself when it comes down to me saying that I'm not a keyboard player. I'm not a bona fide, certified, qualified, but check this out for my beginner musician. I'm doing this video on purpose so that you can see that I'm actually putting some work into this. Time and work. All right, time and work. Some work into this every day. Almost missed a few days along the way. Sometimes I might end up missing a day or two. Just depends on my situation. Sometimes the honey might come home and might have some stuff she want me to do or need me to do. Not that I really want to do them. But so that might take me off track with my practice for that day. Or sometimes I might feel that I need a time out because I've digressed so much information in one week or even that month as whatnot, and then I get what you call keyboard burned out. I mean, some of y'all probably say, "What keyboard burned out? I don't know where you get keyboard burnt out." Yes, you can. You can get keyboard burnt out to the point that you need to air your mind out. And listen to another musician. He mentioned something on the level of sometimes after learning something or have learned something, he has to blank out his whole entire mindset to go to the next material. That is very well true in some sense, right? If anybody understand what that means. Because what happens is, not that he wants to totally blank out everything, but there are musicians who need to air their mindset out because they have too many things going on. It's like a computer, from my understanding. A computer can have so much going on. You opening up this, or you open up that, or I gotta click onto this iPad here, and maybe this iPad got so much going on. Let me go on unlock it right quick, and maybe I could probably demonstrate that. So I could drop this screen, and somehow I forgot how to do it. Maybe I moved some stuff around, but y'all get the point. You open up stuff, and I forgot how to do it now. Wait a minute, how you do it? Oh, there it is. So I had to double click. I forgot. See, and I can have so much stuff running right now. I got this one I just did just now, opening up the Apple Store. So that the device is working hard. So look at all that stuff. So the brain can only absorb so much until it's like, man, I need time out because I need to air my mind out because I got a lot going on. So sometimes you just gotta go, hold on, time out. You know what I'm saying? And get the whistles and time out for a minute. But yeah, somebody got me on this video last Sunday playing, but I haven't even listened to it yet. A lot of times I don't like listening to myself. Whenever I do my recordings, I used to sit back here and be like, man, let me hear what I'm doing. You know, you know, I kind of stopped doing it. I don't know why, but all right, that's my book right there. This is that. I need to look at my text, but y'all get the point. You can have so much going on till you're like, man, I need to air my mind out. There's too much going on. So you start either shuffling stuff out of your mind, go take a breather for a minute, for a day or for a couple of hours, and then you're ready to come back and shove some more stuff down your mind. All right, so basically, now I got 6 items on here when I had quite a bit. So same thing with my old Dell. I got the Mac over here to my left, and any other devices. I can have so much going on that I might have to delete some stuff. I saw something that popped up on my TV a few days ago, and it said storage is almost full. And I'm like, storage is almost full. That means that I don't know how. Maybe my wife might have accidentally, or maybe I did. I don't know. Who knows? Clicked onto an app and uploaded the app onto the TV, and so then this message popped up and said, "Hey, yo, yo, Dre, you need to erase some of this stuff, delete this stuff, get this stuff off my mind." You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. So I kind of get what he's saying. But this is the reason why when you practice, it's so important for us musicians to chop stuff up and not try to do everything in one shot. Unless otherwise you really have to just do that one thing. Like for example, let's say next week, not this weekend coming up, but the next following weekend, um, the plan, the plan, throw it out like that. I'll be playing again at church. So now this whole week, right? Starting from Sunday, moving forward, I got nothing but time if I use it correctly, right? So yesterday, I didn't come in here and practice, but I did get my keyboard in the car on my way to work. Stopped up for a minute. I got there early on purpose, just so I can just come to the keyboard and lay my hands on the board. Even if it was just this chord alone, right? Even if I just hit this one chord, C major, add 2, and all I did was lay my hand on the keyboard. That was it. And even if I just did this 5 times or 10 times, now every time I've already played this, I already know this is a C major, add 2. All right. Now if I want to get silly with it, my left hand gonna go ahead and hit a B flat. Together, 8, 9, 8. You know what I'm saying? 7. My hands has gotten familiar with it now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. B flat, 6, 9, sharp 11. All right, so I had a C add 2. And then I took it to a B flat, 6, 9, sharp 11. Actually, now I added the 13 this time. 13. So now that becomes a B flat major 13 sharp 11. Because now I'm playing a B flat major 7. B flat major 7. 8. 9. No, it's a 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2. So B flat major 7. Last one. All right. And even if it was just that, cool. All right. As long as I was able to put some kind of time in, and then go and do what I need to go do, whatever it is I need to go do. If it was fit for me, I'll go right back to bed right now. I literally just woke up. Literally. But I was trying to do some things that came up, and time got away from me, y'all. Time literally got away from me. And so I decided I better just go ahead and wake up out of my little cat nap. I think I did a fish nap sleep. I call it a fish sleep. Fish sleep for just a couple seconds, then boom, then they swimming around and they doing what they do. So I did, or we might call it cat nap. I just did a little cat nap, you know. Not that that's really healthy for me because, you know, I've been up all night. So, there you have it. So if you're a beginner musician, or maybe even a musician who's been playing for a little while, all right, select something, anything, and spend a few minutes on doing whatever it is and chop it up. That's why I can agree to the other musician, you know, sometimes you got to take a head break. Now, what I like doing for me, which works for me, is break stuff up. Even if it's multiple things. Yes, this is actually how I got my plan some time ago up on the organ. Was not on the keyboard, but on the organ. I spent so much time on the organ that I'm like, man, I need to get better. All right, so I had the combination of learning some ideas on my own, you know, sitting at the organ and whatever. That sounds nice on the organ, you know. And this is me pretending like I'm on the organ. E flat bass. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds nice. All right, that sounded nice, right? What did I do? Oh, so you see, by accident, or that's I'll call it by default, I done forgot what I just played for a second, right? But it won't be long before I find it. There it is. All right. And that was by default. I messed up and hit another note by accident. And what it is, I went to a different tritone, but my brain said try this tritone with this secret sauce chord, I call it, right? The 2-5-1 chord, or the 7-sus-4 chord. 7-sus-4 chord. The 7-sus-4 chord, depending on what note you hit in the left hand. Listen, after have already learned my theory, that basic theory behind the madness, now it's time to take this thing to another level. What I mean by that is after I have already sat here and said, okay, C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. That's my basis theory, right? And all 12 keys. I didn't used to like the word transposing. As a matter of fact, I used to be so hot when people be like, let's just say this is how they used to do it in church. Let's do it like this. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I can't sing. Today, cause you care for me. And such a special 6. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. Because you care, I can't sing, for me. In such a special way. What? What y'all doing? stop doing that stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I used to hate it. And then I'll be stuck on the organ like, I don't know how to change the key like that. So then they'll go into a key that I don't play in, like, you know, D, or they'll go into a key that I don't play as much in A or B, whatever. Any of the white keys, right? Right. So I remember an individual who was rocking the music department. Now, in the beginning, I was rocking the music department in the beginning. So I didn't know any better. I didn't know no more than what I know. That was it, you know. I didn't know anything about this modulation stuff. We may call it transpose. I remember the person was asking me, "Hey, you don't know how to modulate?" I'm like, "What is that? What? We up here now. You still down here. We love you, Lord. We love you, Lord. We love you, Lord, today." I'm like, "Huh?" And I'm still trying to hold him in his key of C. We love you, Lord. We love you, Lord. Up, up. And they pointing the finger. Up, up. Until they finally get to a E flat, and then I'm like, oh, key that I can play better. We love you, Lord, today, because you care for me in such a special way. In such a special way. I'm like, what? Don't do that. Don't do it. No, don't do it. I didn't know how to play that stuff like that. Right. So after going all the way back, all right, for my beginner musicians, all the reason why I'm coming after my beginner musicians, you very, very new people who's getting started, start doing your transposing, modulating to the next key. Don't go in the keyboard and do it. Don't cheat yourself out of taking your abilities, and just simply take the time. That's why I say practice and bite-sized practice. Air your mind out for a minute. So I have to go all the way back and start teaching myself the scale. C, D, E, F. And I didn't do it fast, I just took my time. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Right? What I have to do with the left hand, the right hand, and everything. Whether I use the correct finger or not, I got it done. Next key. Yes, they will probably tell you to practicing the right fingering and all that. At the end of the day, I got to get going. But however you get there, y'all, my point, learn how to do it. I don't care if you gotta use your elbow or your nose. I've seen some people who have no hands, no fingers. What? And they can sit here and do this when we have our full beings. Utilize your full beings, my brethren, my sisters, new beginner musicians. Utilize your brain, your mind. Take your time. Somebody asked this question a long time ago. Do it take all day long to learn your scales in all 12 keys? No. It shouldn't take you all day to do that, because once you learn the concept, everything up. Once you learn the concept, everything up. Once you have learned the concept, everything up. I'm transposing right now as we speak, and I'm modulating right now as we speak. Transpose, transpose. I know this is a C. I'm transposing up to C sharp and D flat. I'm transposing up to the key of D. See, I'm doing it with my voice in the key of E flat, E flat. See, I'm practicing right now in the key of E. I'm doing it before I even get there in the key of F. F sharp, key of G, F sharp and G flat, F sharp, G flat. We have the key of E flat and D sharp, the key of C sharp and D flat. F sharp, G flat, the key of G. Look, I'm doing it before I get the A flat. I'm just probably using a lower voice tone because right now that's my vocal tone down there. The key of G, K of A flat, the key of A. I'm doing it before I get the B flat. And then last key, the key of B. And okay, let's go back to key of C. Right, okay. So if I can do the C, B, B flat, A flat, F, G, F sharp and G flat, F, key of F. I'm hearing the tone before I even get to E. Up, E flat or D sharp, D, E flat, D flat, C sharp, and skip C because it's my vocal tone. Now that's another way to help me remember that. All right, even if I tell you guys I don't have perfect pitch, okay, maybe I have some type of idea. All right, maybe I might have just some. Let me see which one is this. I might just have some type of, I use the word idea. People say perfect pitch. I might have just some kind of pitch. All right. It is not perfect pitch, but it's some kind of pitch I might have, right? So, how do I hear the notes or how do I hear the chord movement? Even if it's gonna be something I ain't never heard before or something like that. How in the world am I able to pick it up? Because I can hear the notes, right? Now, when it comes down to trying to learn how to play the chords, all right, then I'll show you what I'm doing. And one is C major. Let's go up to E flat major. Let's go on over to B flat major. And it's going over to A flat major. Let's go over here to D flat major. Remember, it's all about, did I play this before? B major. I'm doing this on purpose to skip around to see if I can mix myself up. And it's not really kind of working. A. B flat. Because I got recognized what the chord is. A flat. I'm calling it out. Let's go on to E flat. Let's go to D. Let's go to G. See, I'm calling it out. Because now I'm recognizing my mind and say, hey, you know what a G look like. You know what a B flat look like. You know what an F sharp and G flat look like. Now, I'm gonna say something that's gonna be a little funny. There's no way you can mess this up. Once you learn this, there's no kind of way that you can mess this up. All right. All right. So I can hear some music, right? Sometimes I just don't really know what the musician is actually playing, but I can hear either a top tone in my ear or the bottom tone depending on what the musician is doing. I don't have perfect pitch. But what if it's something I had already played before? That was a major chord. So what if I told you to let me learn the minor move? D minor move. What if I said, let's go to A flat minor move? Then I know what it is. All right. What if I said, let's do an E flat minor move? I know what it is. And how did I learn this? It's because I practiced it. If I say, let's do a D diminished 7, I have learned what the D diminished 7 even look like. I might not don't even know what it sounds like. Okay, I should know what it sounds like. But I do know how to find it. All right, a C diminished 7. So D diminished 7, C diminished 7. And then now let's do the D flat or C sharp diminished 7, half step up. If I was doing a D diminished 7, half step back to the C sharp or D flat diminished 7. And half step back to the C diminished 7. Now I've already played these 3 chords. And we call that modulating or transposing the chord. And then now we've learned how to transpose. Now we're going to get into what we call inversions of the D diminished 7 group. And that's going to be D, F, A flat, or G sharp, and B natural or C flat. And I'm just going to take that B and put it on the bottom. We're going to land back to the same type of chord, but it's just going to land on a D diminished 7. All right? It's just going to land on that move. So basically, I'm going to repeat the chord again, but just doing it inverted. And then down, we're on that B diminished 7. But I already know what group it belongs to. Oh. I already know what group it belongs to, or family. Now, the D flat or C sharp diminished 7, I already know what belongs in that group. E diminished 7, G diminished 7, B flat or A sharp diminished 7. So if I have to come across that again, it's only because it's doing my inversion mode. And here it goes. See, inversions. And so now that landed me either on the B flat diminished 7 or the A sharp diminished 7, depending on the specific key I say I'm in. Let me see which. Now, think about it, chord-wise. If I learn pattern of chords, this is why I'm sitting here messing with pattern of chords. I created a pattern of chord without some of y'all not even recognizing what I was up to. On purpose. Now, y'all heard me doing this. I just was messing around with chords to see what I might hear or what I might end up picking up. On purpose, you know what I'm saying? All right, doing inversions. I might hear chords or create chords. Doesn't necessarily mean I have muscle memory. I'm sorry, perfect pitch. It's just that the fact that I play chords, I might end up hearing a musician playing the chords. Doesn't mean I have perfect pitch. Yes, I try my best to sit here and listen to, oh man, what was this chord this musician just played? All right? Da-da, da-da, da-da. All right. Y'all heard me playing the chords, but what was I doing? Inversions. What? And remember the A flat was down here? And doing inversion, y'all. And you move these chords around up the scale, you know, up the keyboard, if you will, until your ears find those chords. And so you can go from D flat to A flat to D flat to A flat or whatever. And it was just 2 chords, D flat, A flat, you know. So I can create beautiful music, if they say, you know. So I can go from D flat D flat, D flat to A flat. Now, in the beginning, I started this out with D flat or D flat. First version and the root at in the first version, second version at the top. I don't know what I just did. I forgot what I played now. Okay. Let me see. I forgot how I did it, y'all. Now I went to a whole nother key. E flat. That was all because I said transposing, right? We call this transposing. Some people may call it modulation, all right? You modulate it up, you can modulate half step up, or you can modulate a whole step over. Half step, or whatever, you know what I mean? You can mess around with this and go whole step, and then maybe go half or half step, or you go whole step. You can go whole step, like I said, you know, whole step over to the E, and then half step. And it's called making music. All right, but you know, I'm just making music, you know. I'm making music just from me knowing that I can create music by mix maxing the chords, which I was doing in the beginning was just 2 major chords in the same key, right? I'm just doing inversion. A flat at 2. All right. So, taking the basic theory and some, you know, I say the word technique, you know, skills. It takes skills to do what you do, right? But the skills is all in what you do with the information that you have obtained. So the information I've obtained was my skills. You heard me doing some scales. The scales. And some arpeggiations. And then now you might hear me do some slide. Crunch or whatever techniques. And I'm making this up as I go. Transpose. Just having fun with it. Know what I'm doing. Making up something? Okay, so the rest, skills, techniques, right? What it is once you learn chords or your skill, you start creating chords now. Major move, major 7 move, major 7 flat 5. We call this C7 dominant chord. And while we learning our major moves from the scale, and this is how I learned it, was my notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And then I came back and started teaching myself the scale. C, number 1, 2 is D, E, 3, F4, G5. Number 6 is A, number 7 is B, and then you back to the 1 technically. But then I heard about this continuation word. So my C is repeated, my D is repeated, E repeat, F repeat, all right, G repeat, A repeat, B repeat, and that means I stopped at 7. So now my C is number 8, right? For my beginner musician, my 2 is 9, my 3 is 10, my 4 is now 11, my 5 is now G number 12. All right, so C, D, E, F, G, A, B, same thing. I just repeated everything I just did in this left hand. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now people say learn your number system and learn your scales. They both go together. When somebody brought this to my attention the first time around, several times around actually, I still could not get the concept because no one actually sat down and broke it down to me. Till one day I woke up and came in Oregon, and I was looking at this and I'm like, wait a minute, what do they mean by the number system? If you know how to count from 1 to 7, what are you talking about? So I got to looking at the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's 7 notes. Oh, 1 through 7. And then it popped. After that, that was the concept. I learned the concept behind the matter. And then I heard them talking about the continuation of the number system. Say, oh man, you need to learn your 7th, your 9, which is the 2. I had to learn this on my own. I'm like, wait a minute, what's the 7? What they talking about 7? What they talking about the 9? What they talking about the 11? And what they talking about the 13? I had to sit here and think about it. After the continuation of the number system, after 7, I have a C major. That's my major 7. Oh! Right now, they said learn your 9, major 9 chord. Major 9 chord, y'all. Major 9. So you got the major 7 move, you got your major 9 move, and that is the 2. Well, we call it the 9 now, because it's 8, 9, even though it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The game plan is if you already know how to count from 1 through 7, now use the word continuation, use the same notes. You're going to find out that your 1 is number 8 now, and your 9, your 2 is 9, and this is repeating the same notes that you just played a minute ago. So you have the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then you back to the 1. Now I know I heard somebody say this too. Well, you know, after you're 14, you go to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, I'm not doing all that. That's just too much. That's overkill. All right, overkill. Yes, you're gonna probably hear some notes that might be applied up here as a repeat, but my mindset's gonna think of it back at the 1, 2, or whatever, or back at the 8, 9, 10, or whatever, and keep it pushing. So now I have the 7, the 9, the 11, and the 13. So now we have a C major, 7, 9, 11, 13. C major, 13. Now they may say add 4, all right? You know, your 4, your 11 is this, but it's also the 4. Right? All right. So now you can change chord names and all that if you start dismissing one of the notes along the way, but you guys get the point. You start learning your major move. Now I got a much more simple way of telling y'all how to do this. That's wonderful. This is great. In fact, actually, this is the thing to know, that you have your C major 7, you have your C major 9, you have your C major 11. Now, your 11 is going to sound funny. Just so you know, it's going to sound funny. And that's your 13 at the top, right? It sounds a little funny. That 4, that number 11 right there. So you have a choice of doing two things. One, leave it out. And then you have a C major, that's 7, the 9, 13. Now, musically wise, this is going to be called a C major 13, 9-13 chord. 9-13. Because I took the 11th off. So I have a choice of either flat my 11, flat the 11, have step back. Now there's still going to be a C major 9-13. All I did was flat the 13, flat the 13. Just put it back. Sounds funny. That sounds better because I flat the 11. What if I say sharp the 11, sharp the 11? So now I have a C major 13, sharp 11. It sounds a little bit better now. Just a little bit better. Now you see I'm doing inversions now. I'm starting messing around with the chord movement. And as y'all, mess around, I'm doing inversions, right, of my D major chord. Because it turned out to be a D major chord mixed with the C major 7. So now you're going to hear people say, hey, you're going to have to learn how to play mix and match chords. And that is what you hear sometimes, if not the majority of the time, musicians are mixing and matching chords. Let's go back to that chord again. 1, 3, 5, 7, right, 9, sharp 11, and my 13. Yeah, you see a D major chord at the top. As if though we just now transposed to the next key up in my right hand. That's true. So yes, to transpose the C major, D flat to, right, C, D flat, or C sharp to D. Transpose the chord up. And now we have a C major 13 sharp 11, right? Now look at the chords that I'm going to be playing in between. This is what I call combination of chords. We have the D major at the top. Alright, so let's go on down here and see what other chords that I got here. So we have the D major at the top, and then we also have a B minor. Now you know that this is related. D major chord is related to B minor. A whole nother key. Now we were in C at first. Then I can take you up to D. Whole step up. Now this causes me to play a C 6-9 sharp 11 chord. What? That's because I took the what? In the key of C scale, and I took the 5 out. So now we have a C 6-9 chord. See, I'm already creating chords before anybody can see here and say, hey, play this chord, play this chord, play this chord. Check this out, dog, play this chord. You know what I mean? So now I can figure out some ideas. Oh man, I'm playing this D major chord. I'm playing the D minor chord, the B minor move. Now let's see what other chords I have here along the way. Okay. There is a G major chord. D major. In the scale of G, let's mess with it for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5 chord in G, y'all. What? Yes, so it's the 5 chord in G. By the way, in the key of G, it's the 1. And y'all remember that B minor chord? What number that falls on it? 1, 2, 3. The 3. What? Yes, the 3. So yes, we have the D at the top with the B minor underneath. And then now we have the G major chord underneath. Now, that also causes me to play a what? G major 7 chord. D major, B minor is related. All these, the D major, B minor, and G major are all related, creating this D major. Right? Causing me to have fun with this for a second. Okay, all right. Now, is there any other chords that is involved with this? Let's keep going. Let's see. So we have the D, B minor, G major. Right. We can have the major seven move. Right. That's because it's the B minor move. Right. Okay. Let's see. We already established the G. Let's take the finger off that G, and what we have now is E minor. What? E minor? Are you for real, dog? Yeah, E minor. So D major, B minor, G major with the major seven. You can create your own music now. In E minor, and last but not least, C major. Just playing around with stuff. You never know. Now that is what I call combination of chords in between. Now we normally would call this mix and match chords. Mix and match chords meaning that you're playing two different chords. One thing you playing in the left hand, and then it will be a whole nother ball game of playing some chords and a chord in the right hand. So let's go and do something interesting. Start over. Isn't this interesting? Y'all just see what's happening here, you know. You see what I'm saying? And you could be creative with the move. I could have created a song just that quick, just messing with this, right? But those are what we call a combination of chords in the middle. Chords in the middle. Now just remember they're all related because we have C major and E minor creates a C major 7 root position. So now that made me think first inversion of my C major chord, root position of my first chord, C major, and first inversion and second inversion. What? Then that made me think if I took the D major chord on the bottom and put it here and did my inversions here. Now all I did was a whole step over to the key of D, which we call modulation or transposing. And then we have this E minor move. Now I just took you to the 1 chord, to the 2 chord, to the 3 chord. Normally the Nashville system is basically 1 major, right? And then your 2 chord is D minor, technically, right? And your 3rd chord is E minor, right? Your 4th chord is F major. Okay. And your 5 chord is G major, right? And then your 6th chord is A minor. And then your last but least, number 7 is B diminished. And I'm gonna add the 6 in the scale. And B diminished 7, which I already know is in the D diminished group 7 groove. And with me down is sitting here fooling around with it. Fooling around. as if I'm a beginner musician, if you will, rookie level. I got something to mess with. I started out with nothing at first. And now I'm like, oh, skills. And don't forget to let your left hand do some work. It's gonna be your best friend later. It doesn't matter what key I do it in now. Doesn't Doesn't matter what key I do it in. I can do it in all 12th key. And reverse, y'all, so I'm doing it in reverse. All right. And so with that being said, hey, I'm going in reverse. Right. So I got something to work with now. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I have something to work with. All right, so I got something to work with. Learning the basic theory behind the madness. Now learning this basic theory stuff, my number scale and all that, the scales in the number system, and then I know chords now on the 1, on the 2, the C major, and I'm doing my inversions. I'm making my left hand work while my right hand chill. My 2 chord, D minor move. You know, my right hand is chilling. You know, what's up, y'all? You know, this is your bow. You know, now remember, I was messing with the moves, right? You know, E minor. You know, doing my inversions, right? Now I already know what these chords are connected to. All right, because now I have no excuses now per se, right? I have no excuses now per se, right? All right. So, you know, F major, the 4 chord, and right. Okay, we'll be on the 5 chord, G, right? Right. Make my left hand work. Right, left hand, you ain't getting out of this one, right? My 5, 6 chord, A minor. Sorry about that. And then last but least, my 7 chord, B diminished 7 to D diminished 7, and you call it out, so that way your mind will be familiar with the moves, all right, or with the chords. So when you hear somebody doing stuff, as I will say, now let's get to this transposing. All right, C major 7 now. Now, these chords were not in that Nashville system here. These chords were not in the Nashville system that I'm about to start talking about now. All right. I had to come back and say, wait a minute, so there's got to be other chords to go with this. So as I said here, the homies was saying, you know what, learn your 7. That's got to be number 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so, and then the homies start talking about the 9. That's got to be 8, 9. Then I heard the homies talking about you got to learn the 11. But it sounds funny to my ear. So what can I do with this? Maybe I should. Now I'm actually right now playing a D minor 9 11 chord, y'all. But it just sounds funny. So I want to go ahead and sharpen. Just kind of give it a little bit something, right? And then I had learned my 6 is number 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. Oh. And then all of a sudden this light bulb came on. Right? The light bulb came on. And I started realizing, oh man, this is a nice chord. Oh, this is a nice chord. Oop. Oh man. Oh, okay. I. And then I start realizing D major, B minor. Whoa. Whoa. G major and the G major 7. I'm a whoa. Wait, hold on, dog. Hold up. And E minor, and C major. It was an accident. I didn't know I was gonna discover that, right? Oh, and the people were saying, learn your mix match chord. Learn to play mix and match chord, right? Oh, and start to take that up, transpose. Right? Now my hands is familiar with the major 7 in the left hand. And transposing, modulating. And my right hand began recognizing that I was playing a D major chord. Then I just come what? Down to the half step down. My hands start recognizing, hold up, I'm playing a major chord move. And that's why y'all heard B flat 13 sharp 11. I was like, oh, I didn't realize I was doing this at first, right? It was an accident. B flat, right? B flat 13 sharp 11. Oh, now I heard this musician playing this move. Let's see. Let's find it. Let's go on and find the move. Let's find that move. Let's find that move. Somebody said, what's that move? Well, your bow, Andre Clark, has found that move. Now, as far as chordy, getting my hands on chordy, allowing chordy to tell me what type of chord I'm fooling with, I almost was going to say, and I still probably would say this today, I really can care less what the name of the chord is. I just want to play some chords because it sounds pretty. It sounds... Oh! 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 My God! My God! Them chords are sounding sick. Oh! Oh my God! Man! All right, now if I take the 13 off, y'all, it was just a B flat 6 9 sharp 11. Take the B flat, take the 7 off. I can pull the same moves off as I just did a minute ago. This time don't involve what? That's right, the 7. Right? Don't involve the 7. B 6 9 sharp 11. Oh, this don't involve the 7. All right, C 6 9 sharp 11. Oh. Basically what's happening is my right hand and my left hand is playing 2 different major chords. Oh, man, that's sick. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. What? Are you for real, dog? Oh, and all I'm doing now is concentrating on major. But right, my left hand is focusing on, you know, the major chord. A 6 9 sharp 11. And my right hand and left hand is concentrated on playing the next major move. Y'all had already heard me messing with it already. B flat, coming up B flat, coming up A flat, coming up B flat, coming up A flat, coming up B flat, coming up A flat, A flat, A flat, A flat, B flat, B flat, A flat. Now you heard me playing B flat in the left hand earlier with the C. Now it rotates up to the top. Right? Now it goes to what? A flat to B flat. A flat 6 9 sharp 11. Oh my God. And I did not add the 7th. I just took it off so I could say, oh, I'm playing 2 different types of major chords in the right hand. Is the psychological part is the right hand normally wants to match up with the left hand, but it's like it's going against it. It feels like my right hand is going against my left hand. My left hand knows that feel A flat. My right hand knows that B flat feel. But it literally wants to do this, y'all. Transpose. It really actually wants to do this and get back to where it's supposed to be at. A flat. It really wants to play the A flat. But my hand said, now my mind said, okay, dude, be creative. Go ahead and go on up there. Go ahead and go on to the B flat now. You know what I'm saying? You see how creative that is? And that's why you can create your own music or your own songs or whatever it is, because you learned the basic theory behind the madness. And so you can mess around with this or whatever you want to do. You know. A flat at 2 now. A flat 6 9 sharp 11. Got the twanging. Let's see what happens when I transpose. You see what I'm saying? Now bring the hand over again. Don't do a transpose. I know you guys hear people doing this move. A chord before it. Like you do a chord step up. Now my hands want to do inversions. That's how I'm transpose. So you see, you can be creative with ideas of knowing that you can play two different mix and match chords, and then you end up finding out that this some musician took this idea in his or her plan and said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try something. Let me see if we can find this move. Let's see if we can find it over here. Let's see if we can find it somewhere. I heard this move already. Let me see. I think it's about to hit. Here we go. Here it comes. Okay, here it is right here. Hold on, I missed 1, 2, 3. Wait. 2. Here we go. Did y'all hear it? Okay, let's do it again. Here it goes. On the organ. So he did this move. So he used the preacher move. So he used the preacher move. B flat. I told y'all these major 7. B flat major 9, or he could go minor 9, 11. Then he used the minor 7, coloring it. Alright, so let me see. Let me see how you did that. Hold on, let me hear that again. I told you here to go. Did I not just play this chord, y'all? Come on now. I know y'all heard me doing it. The C69 sharp 11. I told you it was coming. Basically, it's 2 different key chords. You can play the C major and a D major. I literally. There it is. Tell me y'all didn't hear me play this move. F sharp minor 7. B flat, B major 9. It's the preacher chord in C sharp. Except he's using the 1 in E and doing the drop back in the key of E, but he's using what I call taking the moves out of the E scale. So he's using the 1. That's the first chord. F sharp 13 sus 4. It's the preaching chord. It's the preaching chord that you either do on a 5 and D flat. Right? Or the 1 in D flat. Or C sharp. He just put it in the E. On the E bass. The 1. Now, in E, he's doing this 1, flat 7, 1. Now, because of the bass line, thank God it changed the name of the chord. But it's F sharp minor 7, y'all. Doing inversions. Doing inversions of the minor chord, F sharp minor 7 chord. But what's happening is, because he hit that D bass, right? So he's basically going 1, 7, flat 7. So 1, flat 7. Right? So that's the drop back. Now this chord is called an F sharp 13 sus 4 chord. Y'all heard the movie? And then C sharp. Good Lord. Oh Lord. So in this case, you're using the E as the 1. Turning it into a 13. F sharp 13 sus 4. Add 3. That's what this movie is now. Now this movie is called now a D major 9 move. Yes, it is an F sharp minor 7 chord without the bass. Once again, mixing, matching chords, or this is that D major 7 chord. And then if you know your scale, 8, 9. I was going to take y'all there eventually, but since this chord came up, now it's going to drive me to say what I was going to say. This is C major 7. D flat major 7 or C sharp major 7. And there it is, D major 7. E flat major 7. And I can go, I'm telling you, these chords gonna come up. Right? E major 7, F major 7, G flat or F sharp major 7. I mean, actually hitting the 9 now. Major 7. Just remember, you can do the 9. Your 9 is the 2. Whether you put it in the left hand or the right hand or both, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're gonna have the 9 or the 7. 9, 7, 9, 7. Doesn't matter what key I do it. Modulate up. 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9. Because I can put it in the left hand or the right hand. Doesn't matter. 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9. D major 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9. Because it's the 2, the 9. It just happens to be in the left hand. And I can pull this off. Oh, I promise y'all, if you even take any good look at what I'm doing, you're gonna find out that I'm playing the 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 all day. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 all day. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 all day. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 7, 9. Whoop. Right. All day. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just playing the 1, 2, 3 chord and add the 5. Right. The whole thing. Over and over again. So, just transposing to all 12 keys. All these y'all already heard me playing this chord. Of course, don't forget the minor move is in the next to it, which is the 3 with the C major chord, the 1. And number 3 is the E minor move, the minor move, the minor move, the minor move, the minor, the minor move. So you know you can go C to the E minor 3 chord. And or if you want to do your inversions, E minor root. I can create chords off of this. All I'm doing is inversions of the move. Alright, so what? And I already know what else is it related to. The G. And now I can do my inversions messing with it. Now I'm cutting shortcuts now. I'm doing shortcuts now at this point. Because I'm going to end up playing my 1, 2, my 1 chord. I'm going to end up playing the 2 chord along the way, right? I'm messing with the 3. I'm going to end up doing the 4 chord. I'm going to end up doing the 5 chord, which I'll see me messing with already. Right? Potentially the 6 chord, depending on the situation, right? And then your 7 chord. And then you're back to the 1. But make sure you learn your inversion. Right? Make sure you learn the inversion. Alright, so now I'm going to mess with you for a second, right? Because I told you already the major move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm gonna mess with you for a second because we already know my C major move, half step back is my minor move. We went to the 2 chord. So we have the major move to the minor move. Then we go to the 2 chord, major move, a minor move, or up to the major move on the 2. I'm messing with y'all for a second. Then we go to the 3 chord. We got the minor move, E minor move, go up to the major move. I'm messing with y'all for it. Yeah, peep the game now. F major, we're gonna go half step back, the 3rd to the minor move, F minor move. So you're gonna peep the game. Major move, C major move, D major move, right? E major move, F major move, G major move. All right, so I think that's where we're at right now, right? Because we played the F major and we minored it. Then now we have the G major move. We're gonna minor it. So it's like you're gonna hear the D major, minor it. E major, minor it. I'm just messing with y'all, okay? F minor and major or whichever way we want to go. We minored it. G major, minor it. A major and minor it. And we're gonna leave the diminished alone for a moment. The diminished 7. So now just remember, you might, when you playing music, you know, you might borrow a chord or another key. It's musical, right? It may not make sense in the beginning. Just messing with it, right? D minor move the right way. It's musically, right? We're just messing with the move. We're gonna go half step back. Y'all catch it? Y'all catching it? I don't know if y'all catching it. you gotta catch this. Right. So I'm covering the minor major move and the minor move. All right. Now you remember the diminished move. Well, I could have went to the other one. Did y'all catch that? It's musical. The thing is, the other one didn't work for me. Okay, maybe it probably would have worked for me. But that's not what I was looking for. So I'm gonna try another one. Ah. Yeah. Alright. I'm hearing that. I mean, I could have transposed it. It's musical. And remember, there's 3 diminished group. So even though I went to E flat, I have 2 choices between the diminished move, whether I want to go to D flat diminished. What makes sense? Yeah, what makes sense? D diminished 7, would that make sense? Or go to the other one. That makes sense. So it's like I'm asking between now. I'm giving you now a bonus right there. That's a bonus. It's the minor move, right? Major move and a minor move, right? Major move or minor move to major, and you can almost tell with the diminished move I might want to move to. You can almost tell because there's three diminished group, and whatever way you can do the inversions move. Now you get a musical. Look, I'm using a C minor move with the B flat now. Or I can use a G minor. Remember G major, G minor, minor. What? C major, minor it at 7. What? C minor 7. It becomes musical because now I'm like, oh. I see something. I see something in my spirit. How about if I go let me try A flat. What? Did y'all just see what happened? Yeah. Now, I knew that I can borrow or substitute or borrow or modulate, transpose, right? So from C to B flat, I said, this might sound kind of cool if I do A flat here with the E flat. And why is that? Because A flat is related to C minor. All because I was messing with C major, I minored it. And then I see this E flat here. Then I'll see this G right here, which is a G minor, which creates the E flat major 7. They're related. A flat and C minor. Oh, C minor and E flat. They related, yo. What? E flat and G minor, they're related. Create a E flat major 7 chord. G minor related to B flat. G minor 7. What? So now that's why you hear this voicing. Oh man, C minor 9. What? Yes. So now musically right come in now. That remember the diminished? That's not the one. Let's try that again. See, don't want to go in verse. Oh, or maybe that one. Because now it becomes musical, because now I'm putting these chords together, we call mix and match chord. Of course, you're going to find combinations of chords in between, in the middle. So now it becomes musical to my ears. So, woo! Because I understand major, and I'm using E flat with D flat, which causes me to play the 6/9 movement that y'all heard a minute ago, me messing around with this. The same thing. I'm just transposing the chord, knowing that I can play 2 different major chords. Or I can involve the minor move in there. Remember, that was the 6th chord. That was the 6th chord. It was the 6th chord, the A minor. What? So now I said, let's go D major. What? A minor. Now let's pick that finger up and let's go D major. And it's a C 6/9 sharp 11 move. And that's why I heard Devin doing this. That was on the 1, flat 7, D major 7 9, and then he goes to flat 6. So basically going flat 7, 1 flat 7 flat 6. So that's when you get there. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So flat 7 flat 6, 1 flat 7 flat 6, and that's where you get that musical sound when he's doing this drop on the organ. And I was like, man, I learned that chord. I was wondering what he was doing. Yeah. Now without the bass line, it's major 9, B major 9, F minor 7, C6 9 sharp 11. And the chord I literally just messed around with earlier when we talked about the C major 7, y'all. And knowing that that's in the C scale, 2 3 4 7. I mean 6 in the 6. Oh, that's crazy. That is, yeah, it is crazy because I gotta see it. I got shit. Anyway, yeah, because it's in the move. All right. Now the last chord that I was already playing already. So we played the C6 9 sharp 11 because remember major, 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 and I remember major, major, major transpose. And because I said, wait a minute, now I know I played the A minor move here, right? And I had the D major inversion. If I stretch that, that's the A minor chord, root position, and then the first inversion. But it's how you look at it with the bass line, how the bass line was moving, so that's meaning my left hand switches over and give it to you like that. Now this makes me play what we call technically an E 9/4 movement. So that means that's my bass line. Technically, this is what the chord would have been. That's what the chord would have been. Because he's doing the bass line. That's because of the bass line. He's moving the bass line. Okay, so second chord. Yeah, because I'm moving the bass line with my hand trying to help out. So just imagine, I'm trying to figure out, okay, I'll do it like this. So imagine that's the bass line. Major 9, D major 9, C6 9 sharp 11, that's the bass line in the bottom, which is the B flat major 7 sharp 5. Now that makes me play the B flat 6 9 sharp 11 because I'm carrying the bass line. I'm sorry. That's with the bass line. Chord wise, it's funny in the left hand, but this is a C7 9. That's another story. 1 2. Remember the 9 3 and flat 7. It's just in the opposite position. I just told y'all what it was here. It's now flipping the B flat to the bottom. And now it becomes a C7 flat 5. Just doing what we call inversion. I would have did it this way anyway. Keep that B flat there, and knowing I'm playing the C, the 3. The 1, the 3, right, and the 5. Just doing inversion. Knowing I'm taking my B flat, and I'm back where I was at. Now, from this angle, E, G, B flat, C. Put the E at the top is, and so forth, until I'm back to right where I was at. Wow, we started out in the beginning. We call this dominant chords. You're gonna hear that a lot in a lot of music. Broken up, separated, and maybe not close together, but you're gonna hear them broken up. Here's one right here. B flat 7. Now I add a note to it. 13, and sometimes it could be the 9, which is right there, which turns out to be a sus2 chord. Okay, so let me get to the secret chords that I use. I gotta call it secret chord. So outside of that Nashville system, I'm using major, minor, augmented, which y'all just see me messing with, diminished, dominant chord, which I already did, major 7, which I already did, the sus2, right? The 7 sus4 chord, and let me go back to the sus2 right quick, and dropping my 5 to the bottom of the C skip. So I have the G7, G sus4, and C sus2. They both share the 7 sus4 chord, and then the tritone. So now, after learning all that theory stuff, the theory, the basic theory, this is what we call the basic theory. And now that people say, hey, now dude, yo, Andre, now you, Clark, you done learned this basic theory. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, continuation of the number system, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, back to the 1. Now you got these tritone. Now you learned this Nashville system with the chords moving from the major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I already know the continuation. So now that's already in my spirit, in my mind, in my memory bank. Okay. I literally have written it down several times. Now I have my own formula. That was the Nashville's formula system. So now I'm like, I got my own system. Now, I didn't know about this system at first. I was only doing my system, major, minor, and everything on the 1. About 10 chords. And they all gonna be my friend. And then the tritone. I'm not telling y'all this is all of the chords, but these are what I consider my 10 chord ideas that I use to figure out what is going on. What's going on? What is this guy doing? All right? What is this what is this young lady doing? What's happening here, right? And so then when I listen to the move, I'm like, hold up. They do the left hand and right hand move. So let's hear the beginning. What? Yeah. Think about it, y'all. It's a no-brainer, right? Now think about it like this. You know this 12 key. Now, the word I'm about to use is what note is he pitching on the keyboard or on the organ. Now I'm on the keyboard, so I have to figure out where is he pitching on the organ for real. Meaning, like I literally got to go to the organ. Technically, I prefer to be on the organ because I hear that a little different because organ to organ sound, keyboard to keyboard sound, right? Two different instruments, all right? But I can hear the note. Okay, target note. This is the target note. So that means 2 notes back. I gotta make the finger cooperate. I know that's my target note, the B. And I notice how many keys in the keyboard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now on the organ, I have to figure out where is he ranging the note to. I gotta figure out as a guess, how is he messing with the drawbar settings? That's a whole nother ball game. All right, that's another ball game. Then I gotta figure out if what he's doing in the left and the right. How's he pulling this off? So that means I heard that right hand soloing, right? So that means the left hand is doing the chord movement. Ah, there you are. Oh, there you are right there. Listen, I told you I'm not tripping about what the name of the chord is at the time. I'm trying to find that chord. And the bass went. Here it is. So that meant he had to play that chord with the left hand. F sharp minus 7 flat 5. And I told you in other videos, I figured out how to find that. G minus 7 flat 5, F sharp minus 7 flat 5. That was the bass line. Now, on the organ, he's not holding this note up top. So he's omit the move because he's playing a minor move. And using what I call the partial diminished. Yes, he's using what I consider a partial diminished move, which I heard that in my ear. So that meant that he's taking the 7th and sharpen it. Sharpen it. He sharpened it. And then I heard the bass. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So yes, he's playing the F sharp minus 7 flat 5. And the reason why I understood that because I'll be doing this chord movement. It was my second chord with the add-on an A to it. Doesn't matter. It's still a minor move technically. So it's still what's happening is you have a partial or piece of the F sharp minor move. And what he did with the minor move, he flat the 5. But if it would have been a diminished move, we had to sharp the 7. And now, this is now from this key, looking at F sharp, is now an F sharp minus 7. Remember, 7. And what did we flat? The 5, as I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop. So we ended up flatting the 5. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Oh, okay. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? And you look at the hand, I'm playing the A minor move. Group is in the first inversion. So instead of holding that top note at the top, I'm not hearing the top note. So that helped out where I figured, I don't hear the top note, so it's here. And then the bottom is the bass line. Alright, so now with the bass line, it's an A flat 7. A flat 7, yeah. A flat 7, flat 9, sharp to 5 because of the bass line. Sounds crazy when you do it. Yeah. So A flat 7. Alright. And you know the if you know your scale on A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, or 8. There it is. I'm hitting the wrong note. So we have A flat 7. You know our 7, right? Now, what he did with the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7 here, right? So what happened was the 7 got flat. Okay? And then we know what our 2 is. It's the 9. It was flat. The 9 got flat. Half step back, not sharp. Sharp is to the right, flat is to the left. Alright, so A flat 7. Right, sharp. A flat 7, flat 9, and then flat 5. And then we know a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 5. Oh, I'm sorry, sharp 5. My bad. That's correction. That's the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So without the bass line, that's an F sharp minor 7 flat 5. All right. That's all this stuff is gonna be these chords that I'm doing. I'm actually having them in my music book. All right. So I'm creating a music book with these types of chords you're gonna hear the homies doing. This one here. This one here. all this. All these chords is gonna be in my book. Okay. All right. So how to go from learning all your basic theory to now it's time to get down to business. All right, it's time to get down to the nitty gritty and start learning these chords that we hearing some of our homies doing, because 9 out of 10 you gonna play them one way or another, right? So let's listen to the rest. Major 7. The preacher chord and A flat. Can I get a witness? God said let it be light. Yeah. The preacher chord. So after this move, right, and then it comes up. A flat, 13 sus chord. I did other videos on how you can get there as a shortcut. All right, I'm gonna do the shortcut again. The shortcut. Think of the 1 chord. All right. Let's think of. Do I want to do this in D flat? All right. Let's think of it if I'm doing it in D flat. I believe. D flat is my 1. E flat is my 2 chord. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. And my 3 chord is F minor. And guess what? My 4 chord is a G flat major chord. So just think of this in the key of D flat. The word I use, D flat and C sharp, it's the same thing. 1. No, we're using the Nashville system, okay? 2, 3, 4. So I said, let's put my 1 at the top. I have 2 choices. 1, I can use the minor move of the 2 chord, E minor, E flat minor. Or number 2, I can use the 4 chord. It don't matter. Some of y'all probably just saw my hand and saw exactly what I was doing. I know y'all saw it. I literally went. I literally played the chord. This is the major 7 chord, F sharp. Remember, I just played it earlier. I literally played it earlier. Maybe I didn't go up high enough. There it is. F sharp or G flat major 7 or 9. So I can prettify it. And if you look at it, I can add the D flat chord, which is there, and add 9 there, or we might say add 2 at this point because of what I'm doing in my left hand right now. It's 1, 2, 3. 8 D flat add 2. And then I have my what? D flat major chord add 2. D flat major chord add 2. And I'm going to have my F sharp or G flat major chord add 2, and 2 chords mixed together, creating a G flat on F sharp major 9 13 chord. And then I'm gonna hit the A flat bass line, which is the 1. And there you have it. A flat 13 sus chord, y'all. That's the shortcut. Alright? Period. So I used the 4 chord. I could have used the 2 chord. It doesn't matter, right? Now, watch this. The same chord. The same chord. So I can use the 2 chord, which is the minor move, or the 4 chord, which is the major move, in the scale, creating the major 7 or the major 9 chord, or A flat 13 sus chord. That's the shortcut way. I've seen other people go this long route. I'm not even going to This one guy did this and he went the long route, and I was like, bruh, you took me to Timbuktu, you took me to Africa, you took me to the savannah, you took me everywhere, bro. You went the long way. I came to the keyboard one time and he said, listen, I got my one here, put it at the top. I got my 2 chord here, put it in my left hand. Hit the bottom of the A flat and I'm there already. And I'm at A flat 13 sus 4 chord. And taking that same idea and go up to the next key. And what? Yeah. Yes, just take the same doggone thing and transpose up. Right? You know, so minor move, E minor, and you go up to the next key, which is D. Literally, I played it earlier. I mean, literally, I played this chord earlier. I mean, literally, right? I literally just played this chord earlier. Literally, right? Okay. So yeah, it's not that difficult. Right? D flat. Yeah, I played the chord earlier. So in the C scale, it was my 3 chord. And I put the 1 chord at the top, right? I'm sorry. Right? And there you have it. Now, and then you hit the A. And you're at the move. A 13 sus, A 13 sus chord. All day. The shortcut way. I didn't take y'all to San Francisco. I didn't take y'all to Los Angeles. All right, I took you straight to the point. All right, and that's what's up with these cats when they start playing these moves. I'm like, oh wow, man, this is crazy, you know. And that's where you played the move. On the now when E is the 1, 2, 3, it's the 3. If I'm tripping off of these moves, I can play the same chords in the key of C sharp or D flat because it's the 5. What? Yes, I can use the same exact chord on the 5 in the key of D flat and C sharp. I can use it on the 2 and F sharp or G flat. 1, 2. Of course, A flat. I can use it on the 1, which I'm messing with it on the 1. On the 1. I can also use it in the key of A on the 7. I can use it in B on the 6. 1 on the 6. Look at all these different keys. I can use that same movement. D will be a different story. C will be okay. I can finesse around and play around with this move because I'll just be playing it out of the key scale. But yeah. So let's say. Let me see. Out of the key scale. What? Alright, I know I can mess with it. Or what? Because why? I transpose. I'm gonna transpose. I can transpose. And I use that idea. Watch this. I can do this too. Let's go up here. I'm gonna hit this move. Watch this. What? What? Wait a minute. Hold on, Cuddy. Hold on, Cuddy. Hold on. Did you just play a? Wait a minute. Did you literally just play a G 13 sus chord? Yeah, I did. Or I basically played this chord here, and I put it in C here. A G minor 9/11. It depends on what other extra note I'm hitting. Right? So I can go to the G minor 9. I can mess around with the major 13 chord too. It just depends on how my finger is hitting whatever that note is. But minor 9, 11, you know. Okay, here's this move right here. There it is. Right. So 7, 3, 6. All right, I'm gonna mess with this move. Right, G13. All right, put the F here. And the reason why I did that because I'm about to do something weird or something interesting. All right, or I can do this move. Or I can mess with it. All right, now that's what the pros do, right? They sit here like me as a rookie, figure some ideas out, right? And go from all of those steps. All right, so I got my major move, minor move, augmented move, F7, C major 7 sharp 5. Okay, I hear that. Okay, I hear that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tritone. Ooh, F sharp minor 11 flat 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have a C major 7. Oh man, C major 7. All right, C major 7, sharp 5, and then that's flat 5. I could have went this. Put that over A flat, because it's right here. So the sharp 5 and my flat 5 here. I didn't need to move because it's already in the left hand. And remember that chord from earlier. Ba-da-da, transpose. That D flat major to flat 5. You know, I can use either the A bass and give you the A7 sharp 9, sharp 5. I can change the bass line to E flat, and then give you that voicing and say that I'll give you the E flat 9 13 chord movement. Now E flat 9 13 chord movement, E flat 9 13, E flat 9 13. I'm gonna say it again. E flat 9 13. I'm doing this on purpose, y'all. Y'all gonna trip when I do the voice, and then y'all gonna be like, no wonder why you keep repeating that move. E flat 9 13. E flat 9 13. I didn't use the word major yet, but what if I said E flat major 9 13? All right, so that's my plan. All right, so E flat major 9 13. What? Wait a minute. Just hold on a second. Hold on just a second, Doc. E flat major 9, all right, and then you know my 13 here, or I can give it to you E flat 6 9 move too. If I know I'm playing my bass line down here, then I will move the chord up, right? Right. And I told you it's called mix and match chords. E flat major 9 13. I just gave you this voicing from this angle, E flat 9 13, because I'm using what I call the secret sauce chord. All right, so E flat 9 13, and I was thinking like, what was I saying? I forgot. Yeah, it's the same chord. We might call this now the major 9 13. And I'm substituting what we call called the major move, 2 major chords, and substituting it with the secret sauce chord. I'm still holding that top note. I'm sweating now. Now I'm finished. Now I'm fisted. And that's why I brought it in. Messing around with it. There's another way I can approach this move. B flat, minor 9, 11, major 7. That's crazy. Do an inversion. Do an inversion, you know. Woo! Now I turned this into a D flat, major 13, flat 9, sharp 5. Even though I was here first. And then I'll change this to a whole different chord. Woo! Y'all gonna make me dope in a minute. Alright, but that's what the pros do. And then what I'm doing is searching out some kind of chord movements that I might hear the musicians play, and then 6-9 or 6-9 sharp 11. You know I can transpose up or wherever I want to go back, you know, because I'm concentrating on the fact that I'm playing the major move in the left hand, the major move in the right hand. A flat major 9, 13. If I wanted to use the secret sauce chord, I can play that same chord. Use it. See, good. A flat major 9, 13. All right, that's what the pros do. All right, spin. You know, for my beginner musician, I wouldn't say you need to spend 5 hours, 4 hours. I used to think that way. I no longer think that way. I just put something in front of me, and if I can smash on a few things in 5 minutes, if I can learn something new, I usually use that word. Learn something new. Basically, for beginner musician, you're new into this anyway, so you're going to learn new stuff. All right. Us intermediate level musicians or intermediate level musician, you either going to learn new stuff or you're going to go over some stuff you already know, but you just want to need to put it in a different key so you can get caught up on that type of stuff. Beginner level musician, you have much more of a bigger advantage because you could take one thing at a time and master it and be done. So if I were to say, hey, I want to learn a short tune, and I mean a short tune, I'm going to pick one that a friend of mine sent me, and I'm going to open it up as a mid-T. I'm going to slide it over. Oh, hold on. Am I connected to the MIDI? Let me see. Do I want to go that route? Forget that one. Never mind. Let me go grab another one. So I'm gonna grab this song here. All right. I'm gonna go audio, video actually, and my volume. I'm gonna turn it down because it might be loud in my ear. Take my ear off because I still need it. And so I'm gonna bring the volume up just a little bit. Oh, hold on. At least I realized I was plugged in, so that helped. Identify notes or chords. All right, and I did it earlier. And when we talked about the modulation stuff, whether you play in the major move, inversion, minor move, inversions. Right. So whether you're going forward or backwards, make sure you get it going that way, invert and reverse, inverse. Because you never know where the keyboard player might range his chord. Okay. All right. Then we have the minor move. Go that way too. Go up. Get your hands and ears familiar with the move. Go in reverse. My left hand trying to get away. I see you. I see you, dog. But yeah, minor move going in reverse. Minor move going in reverse. Minor move going in reverse. All right. There's a reason for the madness. Get the ear familiar with it. All right. The secret sauce chord. I'll pick any one. So I said the sus2, right? So I called it the secret sauce to put my 1 at the top. It doesn't matter if it was my sus4. It's the same scenario. All I have to do is take my 5 in that scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it here. Same chord, D7 sus4. Doesn't matter. Put my note back. What's my 1, 2, and 5. And one of my 1 at the top. I call it the 2, 5, 1. It's almost like it's saying it. 2, 5, 1. It's literally almost seem like it's saying that. So either way, both of these and this, they both share the same secret sauce. So if I were to take this chord and go up or back, eventually I'm gonna hear these chords being played somewhere, right? Hold on, so one of these kids want to ask me something. Hold on to me. Probably looking for my grandson. I'll be right back in a flash. Let y'all hear this song right quick. I know y'all heard at least the first 2 chords. Ba-da-da-da-da. Every one of the chords. Every chord. So, my list. I got that grocery list. One of my lists for major move, minor move, augmented move, the major 7th sharp 5 move, diminished move, major 7th, sus2, sus4, or the secret sauce chord, tritone. 10 chords. I think I listed 10 chords on this list. All right, it's roughly about 10 chords. First thing I'm listed for. What's the first chord I'm gonna list it for? First of all, sometimes I don't trip about what key it is. That sometimes can stress you out. So my whole idea is actually listening to the chord. What chord did he literally just play? I don't have perfect pitch, but I can hear the note at the top of my ear. Now, my first thought. What has E flat in the chord? E flat has E flat. B flat has an E flat. A flat has E flat in it. C minor has an E flat in it. And I just go through this. I'm going through the list of the keys that will have an E flat in it. And I call this process of elimination. So it's definitely not going to be no C sharp or D flat, because that sounds funny. Yeah, that ain't it either. All right, E flat. That's just way too kind of. No, it's not going to be E flat. So that don't. You see what I'm saying? So when I played the first chord, because you're gonna hear the first two chords. Literally, you're gonna hear the first chord here in a second. There it is. C minor. C minor. C minor. So C minor. Alright? And then I told y'all about transposing. Let's see, my secret sauce got this. There it is, my secret sauce chord, I call it, right? This is the F7 sus4 chord. There it is. That's my second chord. Right off the gate. I don't even have to have perfect pitch to know that, right? So, for my beginning musicians, for those who might have perfect pitch, more power to you. I ain't mad at you. More power to you. But I hear the theory behind this. I'm like, C. Do I want to say B flat? Or do I want to go? Sound like I want to hear B flat, man. And then sometimes I can hear either it's B flat or it's gonna be B flat minor. I mean B minor, or is it gonna be both of them? B flat at 6. Let me think. I have to decide, right? Because he took his hand off the keyboard, so I'm thinking like his left hand, by the way. Now I believe he would have probably played this voicing E flat major 9, I think, if both hands was on the board. E flat major 9, I'm thinking. E flat add 6. I think if both hands would have been on the keyboard, he would have played the E flat major 9, I'm thinking. That's my thought for it. That's my estimate thought. Da-da. A flat, major 7. Da, da, da. I hear that. Third inversion, you know, root. First inversion. Second inversion. Yeah. Second inversion or third, or both. Because I hear this in my ear. I hear that in my ear. Now, here's another thought. F minor 9. Because it's all related to each other. I told y'all earlier. Remember I said this earlier. I hear these voices in my ear. A flat, C minor, E flat, B flat. So that's what I would have twanged it and give you that voicing, because he took his hands off, so I'm improvising now. So C minor. Now I'm gonna get fancy with it with the right hand, the left hand, and give you the 9, which is the 2 in the F scale, and we call this an F9 sus4. So being that the fact that, like I said, he did this with one hand because he was reaching for something, so and that allows me to give you this move, the F minor 9, because I'll skip one chord. Hold on. Yes. And that's my estimate thought on that, right? And that's like 3-4 chords right there. Now that's when he finally put his hand on the board. Now he finally puts his hand on the board. All right, no. F minor 9, or this could also just be let me see. Let me see. F minor. It could be actually F minor add 2. Now, we heard this in the mood that David Jackson played. Right? I'm sorry, F minor add 2. Now, because I'm throwing my 2 cents in there, I have reason to believe he did play the F minor 9 there. Around F minor add 2. He did. I see his finger. F minor add 2. And then you hit the bass line. 2. Now I'm going to color it. Yeah. Yeah. So this is F minor add 2. Now I'm gonna throw my flavor in there because, you know, I'm throwing my own 2 cents in there because I have to listen to somebody, and being that his hands off the board, I'm trying to improvise. F minor 911 or F minor 9. I'm sorry. All right. And that's what you learn to do, like the pros, and just do a little bit. Okay, that little bit there. Da 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 da. So he's basically technically playing the major move. The major move. The major move with those first 3 chords, but he breaks it up with 2 hands. Drop his keyboard stuff. So he basically, like I said, A flat, B flat, A flat, A flat, B flat, A flat. So you use 2 hands. That makes you play the minor 6 chord and then minor 6 chord again, and then hold up. And that makes you play the major 6 move. Right, so he goes up a little higher up. Da 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 da. On the B flat. So this part, I probably would play the whole chord there. Da E flat. Da, inverted. E flat. To B flat. He's coming back down. Back to E flat. Back to the B flat. I probably would do this. Actually, I prefer A flat. That sounds better. A flat major 7. Yeah. Then E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat. All right. And then he goes. B flat, major 3rd. Instead of him playing the whole full chord of B flat. I think he's doing this major 7 flat 5. No, major 7 sharp 5 actually. E flat, major 7. Because you remember we have the flat 5 and we have the sharp 5 movements too. So that's all gonna be in my book. All right. So E flat, major 7, flat 5, and then we have the sharp 5. Or actually, you can end up playing both depending on how your fingers fall. Flat 5. Yeah. If I put it here, it sounds better down here. Now that's what I think he might have played. Yeah. Or he probably didn't. Now that makes me play the E flat major 9 versus E flat major 7 flat 5. Remember I told y'all earlier. Then we switch this up and play the E flat major 9 sharp 5. Now if I want to flat my 5 and make it flavorable, give it my own 2 cents. Yeah. All right, and then okay, so he doing? He dropped down. So that other stuff was extra. All right, he dropped down. So he goes to a G7 melody line to get to the E flat. All right, and then he's gonna close out. There you go. Now if it was for me, I'd give it my 2 cents, 3 cents, 4, 5, 10, 30 cents, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Generally, when you learn ideas from another musician, you don't always want to play everything he did. Maybe in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Or even maybe in the beginning, I might tweak it a little bit, The song was He Is Lord, the intro, or he's doing the I guess you can call this passing move. He is Lord, right? That's passing move. Passing move. He is Lord. He is Lord, or whatever the words is in. Passing move. He has risen. That's what he's doing. All right. I get into some of the logistics of it. Yeah. And remember I told you all these chords, because we in E flat now. I realize we in E flat. So he's using this move. We use a perfect, I guess you want to call this octave. He chorded it, C minor. I told you these chords related to each other. All right. A flat major 7. Minor major 9. So he's doing da-da. That's it. Da-da. C minor. Then it makes you go to A flat major 7. C minor major 7. There's a little melody line. And then he's gonna spread this move out. Now you change it to A flat diminished major 7. Maybe I just not hit that last note because it's kind of hard for me to reach it. So because of the movement. And then we're going back to the major 9 or the major 13, 9, 13. Remember I told you already. Right there. Again, he takes his hand off the board with the left hand. And the organ picks it up, so the organ picks up the rest of that. I'll probably do. The organ is picking up the move, and then he finally comes back here. All right, he finally comes back to that. So the organ organ player is picking up the move after he kind of did a little bit of this. He starts it out, and then the organ player picks up the rest of this. I'm sorry, I forgot what I did. Organ player is picking all this. And then finally, the keyboard player picks it back up over here. That's what you keep picking. Going back to a different key, or if you want to say, we're in E flat, but he's playing around with the major 9 move. I'm looking on my list. My list is telling me, hey, this is what we're rocking with right now. We're rocking with the minor move. We rock check mark. We're rocking with the secret sauce chord, seventh support. We rock with that, check mark it out. We rocking with the major move again, major 7 move. We rocking with that again, right? And so it's like, oh, major move, which the diminished move, and then we rocking with the major 7 again, solo. Then we walking with the transpose, y'all, literally transpose. And then that's where you come in. What? All right, and I'm just going about listen to this list. What chord he doing? Where we going? It's like the music is talking to you, telling you, hey man, this is what we finna do. We going up. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Right back to the major 9, 13. Da-da. Right. So we were here. Actually, I forgot one chord. So here it is. Major 9, F major 9, 13. E flat major. We're transposing. Literally transposing this stuff. The bop up, bop up, bop up. Going to the E69 sharp 11. I played that chord earlier, but just in another key. That, now this move here, E flat 6/9 sharp 11. Now he played. Look, I didn't like that one, so I'm just gonna add my 2 cents. So here it is. E flat 6/9 sharp 11. I'm just calling the tritone move. Right, we're playing the minor move. All right, then a repeat from kind of earlier, but he cuts it short. So he cut it short that time. He repeated that same move. A flat major 7, chop at it, right back to. So he cut that short to all right, okay. So he just chops at the minor 7 flat 5 chord. Or actually minor 7 flat 5, 9, 11 actually. Actually, the minor 11 flat 5 move. Yeah, and the minor 11 flat 5. I'm like, okay. And right back to the major 9 move over and over again. So now at some point I can hear these same chords being applied. And you know, when you practice certain kind of moves, you hear these chords. You hear these chords over again. You use D on the C sharp. And you can mess with it all day. Now at some point you're gonna start getting familiar with the chords movement because they're repeating the same thing, and the ear is gonna. All right, now let's see, major 7. You're gonna do something. All right, drop this keyboard, right? All right, then he's gonna go. Alright, see, he's twanging that. You know, we do, musicians be doing a lot of twanging. So for a rookie like me, come on, baby girls, boy, let's do this. We heard that earlier, remember it? We heard this earlier, so I said, oh, repeat. You heard it earlier. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Now you're doing it. Diminished move. D diminished 7. I already played this earlier, remember? Woo! E flat major 9. Now he's just taking the E flat major chord, right, and doing inversions of the third inversion and swapping its position, right? You know, and doing inverted. And this time, you normally hear this up here in the right hand. He took that chord and put it in the left hand. Now you know that's sick, right? You know, A flat major 7, D diminished 7, E flat major 7. Oh my God! Now I'm gonna throw my 2 cents. My secret sauce chord. So you saying? And the chords become easier over time because you hear them, and you gotta say to yourself, "Did he put it down here? Did he put this up here?" And you mess with the chords. That's why I say mess with the chords and transpose them up, down, and that's why I'm hearing him moving up. I can hear him going down with the moves in his left, just a move in general. Yeah, so the diminished move, and so I hear him doing that. I hear the tritone. I told you it's in the list. It's in the list. It's in my list. Now, as far as the Nashville system is concerned, we probably say, well, I mean, any chord can go on the 1, y'all. That's why I said, whatever's on the 1 to the 2, on the 1. Anything could be on the 1. Anything could go on the 1. Major, minor, octave to add 7, diminished, dominant chord, major 7, sus 2, secret sauce, sus 4, and then the sus 4 and then the sus 2 chord, and the secret sauce. Anything can go on the 1. It's just not one specific chord that you can play on the 1. Or on the 6 if I'm in E flat. So my 1 now becomes my 6 in E flat. So I'm thinking like, wait a minute. Really? So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what chords can I play on that 1. I got A flat major 7. Like I just went to a whole nother key. Like I'm going to A flat. A flat sus2 is secret sauce. I'm thinking outside the box. I'm thinking of the same ideas, but going to a different key and try and see what I'm hearing him doing. So, yes, he used the tritone, and it's on the list. Number 11. And he went and played a major chord. It wasn't a root position. It was the first inversion of the G major chord. Once again, was that a major move I'm hearing with a tritone? C minor, A flat. C minor mixed with A flat. Major 7 is A flat major 7. D diminished 7 is just D diminished 7. Of course, the group. E flat major 7, right? With the, now, hold on. Yeah. Now, this portion is me messing around either with the E flat major 7, double up, you see? Or I could use the G minor, I told y'all earlier. Because it's what? Related. It's related. That's why it worked like that. And I just hear no da 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 no da 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 da. I think no da 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 no da 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 da. What was the chord? I forgot already. Oh, G major. Da da G major. We came up to the D tritone. Da da. So I have tritone. Now, you know 2 tritones create the diminished move. And he could have played it that way too. Da-da. Or the tritone. Right? Because remember, 2 tritone creates a diminished chord. Listen, y'all, this is your boy Andre as a demonstration of you can go from rookie, beginner's level, learning your basic theory, and now taking that information that you already learned and slowly but surely sit at the keyboard and mess around with your tritones in all 12 keys. Right, I could take the secret sauce chord again, sus2. All right, that's the D7 sus4. Find a tritone that might be conducive to what I'm trying to get at. Ooh, I hear some over the C bass. Ooh, half step back. Uh-oh. 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 Half step back. Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And you could be creative. What? As far as you want to go. Oh, you know, as far as you want. Now turn on muscle memory. Right, you know. Uh-oh. All right, and you can be creative with the idea. But listen, this is your boy Andre. I'm gonna clock off of this thing here, and you can now know the bottom line theory moves of, like I said, I don't have perfect pitch, but it's kind of like you're sitting here thinking like, man, what is this guy playing right here in this move? What is he doing right here? What chord is that? Did I play this chord before? And then you start becoming familiar with the chords, and before you know it, you're gonna hear the chord over again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, right? I can click on anything right there. That was a transpose. Transpose? Because this was a major 9. It's a chord I played again earlier. Which one is that? Hey, stop acting crazy. Yeah, major 9 all day. Or major 9 13. Or major 9, E flat major 9, right? A flat at 2. Let me see, the secret sauce that I just played 2 seconds ago. A flat major 9. A flat major 13 sharp 11. Remember earlier? If I twang it, then it causes me to play the flat 9. First, alright, A flat major 13 sharp 11. I twang up and come off, and now I'm playing the A flat major 9. I can do the 13 because I already know where my 6 is. Right there. And this is just me transposing. What? Now, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. A flat 6 9. Let me see. A flat 6 9 sharp 11. A flat major 9 13. See, I told you I'm gonna mess with this all day. Right, and we can develop the 9 A flat major 9 and 13. See, from this angle, or from this angle, as long as you're hitting at A flat, and then I can move up and do the same thing because you know, right, right, and so pull up this idea and you transpose it. So yeah, you can transpose that. All right, y'all. So the chord, why I'm able to find it. Right back to the same chord. F major 9 flat 5. It was just transposing this move here. No, hold up. What was the chord I played earlier? Yeah, A flat major 9 flat 5. Same chord. All I'm doing is 1 2 3 4. All right, remember my extra note I had earlier. Okay, and I played the exact same chord. Right, yeah, because I just transpose. 3 4. All right, and I'm using the same chord, or coming to the same chord when I said the same chord, taking that idea and transposing, right? A flat major 9 flat 5. 1 2 3 4. My hand's gonna fall to the same chord, but in another key. What? Yeah. Because I'm playing this with the secret sauce chord. Remember? 1 2 3 4. That makes me play. And because my left hand understand I'm playing the major chord, or I'm playing the 1 2 3 4, y'all. 1 2 3 4, and my right hand is picking up the 5. Oh. 1 2 3 4. All right, and my 1 2 3 4. I'm playing the secret sauce chord. I might add another note because I'm playing the 1 2 3 4 in F. I'm sorry, the 1 2 3 move in F. Same thing I did in A flat. I played the 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Transpose. 1 2 3 4. And then the rest is just move my finger over it, and I end up playing the same chord. F minor 9 flat 5. In any key. See, in any key. In any key, y'all. Right back to where I was at. Because I understand I'm playing the minor in the right hand and the major in the left hand, and maybe not the whole full left hand major chord, but as long as I play the 3 notes, which I call it the 3-finger chord, y'all, I got to go. All right, this is your bow as a demonstration of the fact that anybody, all of us, can do this. Once you start studying, or finish studying your little practice moves, you're going to be able to play like the pros. in a short amount of time. Beginning music. G at 2, C at 2, F. You're gonna be playing the same chords. Here you go. Just in a piano sound. E flat major at 2, G at 2, C at 2. And then along the way with these little notes, we're playing major 9, minor, A minor. Along the way, G at 2, C at 2. And as I said, we're making these notes, we're playing chords. C major 9 with the 5th, A minor at 4 and 11, which is the same thing. C major at 2 again. Okay. Ooh. Now we're going through the G, sus 4. Then we go up to B flat at 2, turn into a B flat major 9, B flat 6 9, and B flat at 2. Right, so now G minor 7 11, B major at major 6, A flat minor 7 13, A flat B major 6, and then we have the D flat major 6, and then back to the major 9 13. And then he played this D minor 7 11. E flat at 2, E flat major 9, kind of similar to what I just played from the other little thing. Is a repeat. E flat major 9 at 2, major 9. Let me see. Right, E flat 6 9 move. Back to E flat at 2. E flat added 2. All right. So I told you we coming right back to the stuff. We played it earlier. The minor 11 flat 5. Transpose minor 11 flat 5. And we hear that all the time. And a whole bunch of stuff, whether it's preaching chord, whether it's songs or whatnot. Listen, one more time. If I don't stop, I won't stop. This gets good, y'all, but I got to stop because, like I said, I didn't really even get no sleep when I got off work. I literally slept like a fish. Because this music was just in my spirit that I wanted to come and share with y'all. And I guess I'm sacrificing too much of that. But 11 minutes after, as I will say again, thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. This is your boy once again, Andre Clark. Cali, all the way from Cali. Sharing with you guys some chords. Be on the lookout one day soon, coming soon, for my book. We'll publish it. Let everybody know that I have this music book coming out, and it's gonna be having all these chords that we hear our fellow brothers and sisters doing. Now, I'm going to try to make this book as simple as possible, which it will, for my beginner level musicians. When you see this book, there will be no way. Now watch, somebody gonna somehow mess up. No, it will be no way that you would not be able to understand how to play when you see this book. My book, all right? I'm gonna talk about my own book, because I've seen and bought and purchased quite a few books from some musicians. I'm not calling names. And some was okay, could have been better, but when I opened and used some of the stuff, well, y'all don't see it up here. And that's only because I don't know. I don't want to give the secret out what I'm thinking, but I'm just gonna tell you like this: for my beginner musicians, you going to have some chords, and it ain't gonna be no. You gonna have some chords. You gonna be playing some chords. Put it that way. I'm gonna say it like that. You gonna be playing some chords, and it ain't gonna be this mediocre stuff where you spending your $40 or 35 or whatever it is that people charge for these books, and they're not considering certain points. I know somebody out there want me to say, what is it that they missing? It's just one. I promise everything in the book, some of the books that I've gotten will be cool. All right, it will be cool, but they might missing just it's just one, the one component that they're missing. Just one. Just one. Every book I bought, it was one component that everybody's missing, and and in my mindset, if I was a beginner musician, and that I'm not, but when I'm looking at it as a beginner musician level, I'm like, yo, y'all missing one component that's got me messed up. I get it, but there's one thing I don't want to say yet, but it's just that one. It's just one. Hey, book holders, you only got one issue. I got one issue. Um, yeah, just one. Just one. Um, so I'm coming in here and I'm gonna fix that one issue. All right, I'm coming in with my book, and that one issue is gonna be fixed forever for my beginner musicians, intermediate level, and even advanced level musicians. All right. Just one. I promise you, it's just only one. I would say everything else will be cool. It was okay. It's just that one thing, that one element that everybody who would be putting these books out, and like I said, I got them over there in the corner. I don't want to put nobody on Front Street because there's somebody who might see me with their book and they might think I'm trying to bash, because I'm not bashing. I'm just saying it's only one element that the people who producing these books and putting them out there, they're missing the one element. Like everything else is cool. I don't know if it's just that they don't want the musicians to know it, even though they know it, but they don't want them to know. That's what got me messed up. So when I seen it, now listen, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. The book that I was going to put out with another friend of mine, it didn't work out, and it was all because of one element. And I felt that by me putting my name on that book and being a second person, how could I put it? A second person, publishing that book in my name. And then I saw some emails. I mean, some inboxing people. People was inboxing me about that particular book. All right, and I'm not bashing, but it was one element in there that I saw that could be fixed. Now, other than that, as far as some other types of corrections and stuff like that, having the book edited properly so it would have been more of my touch, more so than the other person's touch, because once it's like this, once somebody knows somebody, everybody gonna know, okay, we know that was John's book, because we know what John's book looked like. We know how he rock and roll, and we know how he talk. Y'all seen that book? I know y'all seen that book. All right, but all I wanted to do is just take that book and get the original copy of that book, and all I wanted to do was tweak a little bit so it would have my finesse behind it, and then fix that one element. It's just one, just one, y'all. And it was bothering me. And then I also not only found out, but I also let other people who were not musicians, like non-musicians, look at the book, and they all kept saying, hey, I'm not a musician, but there's this one element in this book that need to be fixed. And I was like, wow, y'all spot that, y'all not even a musician. And I was like, okay. So anyway, that situation didn't work out. So that book was, as far as that would have been gone in my name, is been shut down, closed down. I got copies of the books over there that I purchased financially, and I would never, ever, never, ever, 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 ever try to put that on the market to sell ever. All right. So like I said, I'm not here to bash anybody, but all it was is I just needed the copy of that particular original book, and then I would have just went in there and tweaked it a little bit so it can have my signature to it, right? Add my own little signature, and then fix that one element. One. Listen, I got to go. So when my book come out, y'all gonna see that one element. I'm gonna speak of what that one element is. All right, y'all will be shocked. For the the people who create these books, for students out there, or for people who you selling these books, and if you probably wonder why your book might not be pushing or selling as you might thought it should, or whatnot, is because of that one element. It's just one. I don't know. I'm so tempted to go over there and pull out these books so y'all can show y'all the books that I purchased from different musicians out there who's produced books out there. And I'm like, why is everybody having that same issue? I'm like, this is driving me insane. It's like I'm a musician, and if I was not slightly it's driving me insane, and I'm like, and I can see and understand why some people are questioning or asking the owner who's or the people who's written these books, questioning, and the people who's written a book is not considering what the people was asking and go fix it. So I got a fix for it. So when y'all get to see my book, y'all will see what the fix is. When you see my book, you gonna know. I'm gonna point it out. Just one element, and I got to go. Peace and love and cornbread to y'all. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for hitting the like button for those who liked my contents that I'm putting out. It's only gonna get better. Now, if y'all want to learn how to play, don't play around. I'm gonna say like Sebastian Week. If you really want to learn how to play, share with a brother, sister, cousin with this video, y'all. Spread the news at your church, your local neighborhood, wherever you spread the news. Let them know. Let your friends know so they can slide on through and hit that subscribe button. I promise y'all, it's gonna get even better. And I ain't really holding back at all. I'm sharing what I'm trying to get y'all to catch on. Because at first I couldn't catch on at first, and now I'm on fire right now. Y'all better watch out. I'm gonna start catching up to the pros. If y'all want to learn how to catch up to the pros, like this one guy said to me, he said, "Yo, man, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get like you, man." Or I'm like, "Yo, I'm trying to get like this old cat over here, this musician over here, these musicians over there. I'm trying to get like them." So I guess you gonna follow my lead. So you gonna follow my lead. I promise you gonna go somewhere. Your chord structures and your chord progression, your chord movement is gonna go out of this world. You're gonna have some enemies. I promise you. Nah, you shouldn't have enemies. You should have people who's proud of you and seeing that you are actually growing in your musical aspects. All right. So I gotta go. All right, I gotta go. It's 21 after. I gotta get some sleep because I'm not. I haven't slept well. So thank you for the likes. Thank you for your comments. So I haven't be able to read you guys' comments and stuff like that. Thank you for coming through, hanging out with me for a little bit, and thank you for those who actually subscribed to my page. Thank you, and thank you again. And I really appreciate that. I'm getting well, slowly but surely. I feel well. I'm just tired now. I don't want to tire myself to the point that I end up sick again. So I best to hang up. But I know I haven't had a chance to read anybody's which call it here. But thank you. Let me turn this volume down. Thank you again a whole bunch of times. Everybody who's subscribed all the way back to September 9th, 2003. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alex, what up? All right, let me get these people real quick. Alex, let me just kind of look at the names. Rebecca Towns, Alex, I think I see you on here. Thank you again. ISS, E flat major. Yeah. Let me see who else came in. I'm not sure how to pronounce the other name. SHAATHANU5. Thank you for coming in. Somebody the GOAT. What's up? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you guys. All right. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again a whole bunch of times. And let's see. I'm trying to get used to doing this thing here. Appreciate you guys for coming through and subscribing to my page. Like I said, it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. And so hang out with me. Keep coming, hanging out with me. Keep coming, hanging out with me. And we're gonna get this thing on fire. And thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you guys, those who've been watching and keeping an eye on me. And I know you're learning. All right. I know you learning. I know you finna go to the keyboard. I know you're gonna go to your instrument and blaze, blaze, blaze. Share, 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 share. Share this video, y'all. Share, 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 share. And let me go and go lay my mind down because now I'm starting to really feel it now. Looks like 1.72K. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! Thank you. All right, y'all. Let's get this thing up. Let's get this thing up. Share with somebody. Let's bump this thing up. Woo! 1.72. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you guys. It's the first time I actually got a chance to look at this thing. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, guys. I wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have no idea. Thank you. Thank you. How this makes me feel. Thank you, guys. And share, comment, share. All right. And I forgot how I get back to that. Oh, there it is. And thank you. And I got to go now for sure because my mouth is getting dry and I'm really getting super sleepy. So thank y'all for coming by, hanging out with me. Y'all have a wonderful day. And again, like I said, I love y'all. Check out those other videos. Share those other videos with your friends, cousin, niece, uncle, nephew. Everybody. But share. All right. And I'll catch y'all later. Let me get up. And let me go. Oh, peace of love and cornbread.